The galaxy was vast, filled with civilizations that had risen and fallen over eons. Their stories whispered in the cosmic winds. Some civilizations were ancient, their knowledge spanning millennia, while others were young and raw, struggling to find their place among the stars. But none were as unassuming, as unpredictably fierce as the humans of Earth. It began like any other insignificant moment in history, an unassuming species on a relatively isolated world, oblivious to the greater universe around them. Earth had long been ignored by the galactic community. The higher civilizations, with their advanced technologies and wisdom, had seen humans as nothing more than a footnote in the grander scheme of things, primitive and self-absorbed. Yet, as the galaxy would soon discover, humanity's potential was far more than anyone could have imagined. The first encounter was with the Visceri, a technologically superior race, known for their ruthlessness in conquering other species. They were drawn to Earth's atmosphere, sensing energy readings unlike anything they'd encountered before. It was an anomaly, and the Visceri never left anomalies unchecked. A small battalion was dispatched, eager to capture and study the strange energy signature emanating from the planet. What they didn't know was that humanity, despite being technologically backward compared to the rest of the galaxy, had something far more dangerous: a burning spirit, an unyielding drive for survival, and an instinctual ability to adapt in ways that no other species had ever seen. The Visceri arrived in orbit, their ships darkening the sky as they descended to the surface. Their first contact with humanity was met not with submission or fear, but with fierce defiance. A group of human soldiers, equipped with little more than outdated rifles and unpolished armor, stood their ground against the alien invaders. The Visceri underestimated them. It was supposed to be an easy conquest. Humans fought back, using their environment to their advantage. The Visceri, who had always dominated other species with superior weaponry, found themselves caught in guerrilla tactics they had never anticipated. The humans knew their planet better than anyone, using mountains, forests, and urban areas to their advantage. Every corner turn was a new trap for the invaders, every ambush leaving them bewildered. For the first time in their history, the Visceri were forced to retreat. It was a shock to them, but the true revelation came when they analyzed the data. How had the humans done it? How had they, with their primitive technology and lack of advanced weaponry, been able to fend off an empire so much more powerful? The answer was simple. Humanity had something the other species of the galaxy did not: unpredictability. Their creativity in combat, their ability to think outside the box, and their sheer will to survive had turned the tide. It wasn't their technology that made them dangerous. It was their mind, their adaptability, and their refusal to accept defeat. This victory marked the beginning of humanity's rise. Word spread across the galaxy, as soon other species began to take notice. The most influential and powerful civilizations watched from afar, intrigued and wary. The humans had defeated the Visceri, a race that had long been feared throughout the galaxy. If they could do that, what else were they capable of? As the years passed, more encounters unfolded. First, it was the Scifi, a race of bioengineered warriors who sought to dominate and enslave weaker species. The humans, with their makeshift armaments and undying resolve, outsmarted them in ways the Scifi had never predicted. Then came the Zoreth, an insectoid species that relied on overwhelming numbers to crush their enemies. Humanity once again adapted. Instead of trying to outgun the Zoreth, they used diplomacy, leveraging their newfound allies, other alien races who had once seen humans as nothing more than pests. Each victory, though costly, added to humanity's reputation. They were no longer seen as weak. Their ability to adapt to any situation and emerge victorious in the most improbable of circumstances was becoming a legend across the galaxy. No one expected the humans to be the protectors of the galaxy, but they had become exactly that. Every time a new threat emerged, the galactic community turned to humanity for help. But the humans didn't seek glory or power. They were just trying to survive. In every battle, they fought not for dominance, but for the safety of their home and those they cared for. Their motives were simple, but their consequences were profound. The galaxy had unwittingly placed its fate in the hands of a species that had never intended to be involved in the greater cosmic drama. Over time, humanity formed alliances with other races, some hesitant at first, others eager to learn from their remarkable adaptability. The once dismissed humans had become the glue holding together a fractured and war-torn galaxy. And as the universe's protectors, they stood vigilant, knowing that while they had won many battles, the war for peace and survival was never truly over. The humans, unexpected, unpolished, and forever underestimated, had become the shield the galaxy never knew it needed. And though they had risen to protect the stars, they would always remain an accidental force, one that had become far more than anyone could have imagined. They were not just survivors, they were the accidental galactic protectors, and they would stop at nothing to ensure the galaxy never forgot that.